Number 2 is the May 2017
Oh my god, I forgot about this. How did I forget about this? She would like instantly spawn bats and she hit like a truck. Dude, this was like the time to be a golden player, was May 2017.
Night Witch. The Night Witch's strength was so infamous that it carried a legacy that many players remember distinctly to this very day. When the Royal Ghost and Royal Recruits were released, people compared them as the new
Wait, so what is number 1 gonna be? I think it's gonna be E-Barbs.
Night Witch. That's how big of an impact the Night Witch left on the game. For the longest time, the Night Witch was considered to be the strongest card to ever walk the arena, and it was believed that no troop would ever be stronger than how the Night Witch was at her peak. But obviously we're not at number 1 yet, which will just go to show how strong that card was. So why was the Night Witch so strong? Her main appeal was her bat spawning ability. As soon as she was finished deploying, she would spawn 2 bats, then spawn more bats every 5 seconds, and when she died, she left 4 more bats in the arena.
Yep.
Every time she was played, the arena became a bat-filled swamp. The bats were great at distracting all sorts of things, especially Inferno Towers, which is a reason why she worked so well with
Bro,
Gold.
and that's why she was so good with Golem, bro. Because, like, the best answer is Inferno, but the Inferno doesn't matter if there's 10 bats in its face.
These bats were also way better statistically than the bats today, hitting a full 0.3 seconds faster while its first hit attack
Good
time
God.
was also 0.3 seconds faster. And since the Night Witch spawns them so fast, this meant that even though the Night Witch could not attack air,
Dude, the
she was
clone!
an
I
effective
forgot
counter
about
against
that!
air cards like a balloon, for example. There really wasn't any troop the Night Witch did encounter, except ironically the Witch. Even if the Night Witch troop herself died, the bats would almost always finish something off. She had a really long range too, stretching to 1.35
Look at this,
tiles,
bro.
whereas today that's only
How could I
1.6
forget
tiles.
about this?
So back then, she was able to get the first hit more consistently. Her health also played a major factor in this, because she had more than the standard witch, allowing her to survive a fireball plus a zap. And all of this would only set you back 4 elixir. There was no cost-efficient way to deal with this menace. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a Grand Challenge stat from this time, but she was seen in about a quarter of top ladder decks, which is really high for a legendary that just came out in early 2017. Only a few weeks after her launch, she would get some pretty massive nerfs, and she would get some more nerfs in the coming months. Over the years, she's been getting tweaked a lot, and eventually her death bats were completely removed. However, her most recent change gave her back a single death bat. She's certainly viable today, but still fairly niche. I think she still needs one more death bat before she's perfect.